Hi, how you doing? It's Dr. Stephanie D. Burroughs. I said I would do this daily. I'm really working to do this in addition to the other things I'm sharing with you. And that is, I started it, yesterday maybe? And I did 2 lessons, one for Monday, one for Tuesday. So we're now on Wednesday. This is going to be a little bit more just because of how powerful this thing is. There's also a lot of information, so I'm going to have to figure out a way where I'm going to stop or start and stop. How's that? But I just wanted to show you these murals, Amistad murals. Nope, this way. These are Amistad murals, hard for me to see. And then also a picture of this awesome woman who I'll read her caption to you. So I just pick a page. I just open up and just flip to something and stop and go there. So let's see if we can find somebody that'd like to come on board with us. I'm a lot better. Sometimes I don't even cough. Sometimes it just is there. But I'm a lot better than I was. I find that, however, that I still, you have those days when you are on the run, on the move, getting it done, and you're moving from place to place to place to place nonstop, and you're lifting and you're carrying and you're tugging and you're dragging, well, not dragging, carrying things upstairs and stuff. And I know that I'm not where I need to be because usually the next day I'm done. And I'm dragging and forcing myself to get things done. But hi, Eric Dawson. It's a lot better than it has been. I'll put it to you that way. So let me just see what I want to read to you guys really quick. So the mural that I showed you, the Amistad mural, let me just tell you a little bit about that. I think that's important since I'm showing you the mural and I hope you can see it. Hale Woodruff painted his masterful murals of a mutiny that took place in 1839 aboard the slave ship Amistad. The artist's 3 panels, commissioned by Talladega College on the 100th anniversary of the mutiny, celebrate the artist's own personal belief as well as the central theme of Afro-American history, freedom. The successful mutineers ordered the ship sailed east to Africa, but the 2 slave traders steered north at night, and the ship landed at Montauk Point, Long Island Sound in 1839 after a famous trial in Hartford, Connecticut. The case was reviewed before the Supreme Court, which decided for the Africans. So there's more. I'm not going to get into all of that. I was glancing at this and I said, oh, I have to share this. I have to share this. So let's see. Eason Campbell, 1906 to 1971, achieved a degree of recognition in the field of commercial art that was never accorded any of his predecessors. Campbell, whose early art training was gained in St. Louis, was a facile illustrator and cartoonist who won great fame for his work in who won great fame for his work in such magazines as Esquire and The New Yorker. Do you all remember that? Are they still out? I don't even know. Hi, Brian Keith McNeil. So I'm doing, my Black History daily history lesson because I'm like, cut out this like 1 month. No, we're going to just keep doing this because there's so much information in here and it's so important for people to share this information with their children. So share the video with your kids so they can learn something about their history here in America. This is coming from the Encyclopedia of Black America, okay? And I'm just flipping pages and wherever I stop, that's what I'm reading. So today I'm talking about the artists. So as I said, Eason Campbell won great fame for his work in such magazines as Esquire and The New Yorker. His syndicated cartoon, Cuties, was carried in more than 100 daily papers in the United States and Latin America. What? Many Americans were unaware that this popular artist was Black. Now you know. It says the number of Afro-American sculptors, painters, and printmakers increased enormously from 1927 to 1965, an increase that may be attributed to a number of reasons. In the South, for example, the new proliferation of art departments in many Black colleges made art training more available. These art departments were strengthened by a staff of highly trained Black artists. There were, among others, several outstanding art professors such as James A. Porter, Lois Jones Pierre Knoll, and James Herring at Howard University. James D. Parks at Lincoln University, Jefferson City, Missouri, Jack Jordan at Langston University, Langston, Oklahoma, and Southern University, New Orleans, Louisiana, James E. Lewis and Charles Stallings at Morgan State College, Jimmy Mosley at Maryland State College, H.L. Oubre at Alabama State, and David C. Driscoll, who served at Fisk University from 1966 to 1976. By building strong art departments, Black colleges have influenced ever-increasing numbers of Afro-American youths. So I'm going to stop there. There's so much more. I mean, there's so many pictures and sculptures, and this thing is insane. So as I share with you, I'm sharing with me. I've had this book sitting here. I've gone in it a couple of times. I've taken it to the schools, as I said the other day, when I'm doing the celebrity read for the kids, or when I've done the celebrity read for the kids, and I'm sharing some of the stories with them, even though they're so young. I have to paraphrase so that they can understand the value in the information. Hi, Jacob Gaspard. Thank you for joining. And so I just encourage you, I'm going to keep this quick and get off because I have a ton of work to do. I took a break for longer than I expected to because the body said stop. And I got a long night. So I just wanted to share this with you, ask you to share it with others. And hi, Sandra Velaz. How you doing? Good to see you. And just keep the information flowing. It's powerful. We know all of the names of the ones that everybody talks about all of the time. I don't even know if they're teaching Black history anymore in school. And if they are, it's usually just the usual stuff. No, we need to hear about the things that no one talks about. I read to some kids about those African Americans or Afro-Americans, however you want to call it, that were in Congress at a time when we never knew they were in Congress, that were making major decisions and making massive changes and having a significant impact that we never knew about. Why? Because it wasn't being taught to us. So our history and being a part of serving us and serving the people through political action and through being in community action and being in politics, I'm talking about the federal Congress, not just your state Congress and Senate, but also in federal, is long heralded, and we just have not heard about it. And so I just feel like I have this information, and y'all know I'm good for sharing information, so I might as well share it with you, and you all share it with others, because it does no good if it just sits with you and goes stale. It needs to move in order to breathe, in order to spread, and in order to educate, to impact, inform, and inspire our current generations that are all existing right now at the same time. I'm Dr. Stephanie D. Burroughs, CEO of Stephanie Speaking. You can find me at my website, www.stephaniespeaking.com. You can find what I'm speaking on, or some of the things I'm speaking on. I really need to update everything right now, through my eSpeakers page, which is bit.ly / SDB in caps, eSpeakers page. And, y'all can find me on social media. I'm all over the place here. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. Have a blessed day. Be a blessing to someone else. Get ready for tomorrow. Plan tonight if you haven't already. Check the calendar tonight so you're ready for tomorrow morning. You know exactly what it is you need to do. Update that calendar with things that you haven't put in there that need to be in there. And if you want to know more about the services that I provide, again, you can find me online, pages, groups, website, and you can always message me and we can schedule an appointment. And I meet online via Zoom. And the scheduling is done via my public calendar and schedule once. So let me know if you want to talk, you want to meet me, you want to know more, you want to find out what I do and how I can serve you, if at all. And I'll send you the link to the schedule, the calendar. Look, calendar. Can you tell the calendar is important to me? Without the calendar, I'm just lost. So, it's on the phone, it's on the laptop, it's on the tablet, it's everywhere. Um, Electronically, that is. How about you? I got business owners that are not using a calendar on their phones. I don't understand. Help me. Have a blessed day. The light in me bows to and honors the light in you, which is namaste. And I just pray that you have an awesome, awesome day tomorrow. Before you let your feet hit the floor, just speak it into the universe and to let God work on it on your behalf. Something great is happening to me and through me today. Bye, guys.